Almost. It's always either or the game or the Eroid avatar that I forget to set up. Anyways, we are live. Hello. So, this is TCG Card Shop Simulator. I saw this from like a few VTubers. I think the first one I saw were those indie twins, Yuki and Yuna, I think their name is. I've been playing through it and it's actually pretty fun, like early access. I think what I'll do is I'll show off some of my current store, then show a game. And from the start would be like. Honestly, the thing that this reminds me the most of is Gas Station Simulator, which is not a bad thing necessarily, since I do quite like that game, but anyway, since I'm here, let's open a Yu-Gi-Oh pack. I would actually show these on camera, but I don't really know how to get them set up. Sungin, Kaiman, Zoma, the Earthbound Spirit, Sinful Spoil Structures, Isa, the Dragoness of Deranged Evolution, Dandy White Lion, ooh, rare card. Krishnerd Witch, Ancient Gear Tanker, Stronghold, the Hidden Fortress, and Sinful Spoils Subdual. I should probably mention that I'm opening the Legacy of Destruction Yu-Gi-Oh packs, and I have some Pokemon packs as well. Twilight Masquerade is the Pokemon set I've got. So, just got something caught in my throat. Let's talk about my video. Like, there is one thing I hope people don't take away from it, like, namely, I do not want to be seen as the guy who only exposes VTuber predators. Like, I'm not opposed to doing that every once in a while, but, like, I do not want it to be the only thing people know me for. I actually swore that I made a thumbnail for this earlier in the week, but it got trashed. Anyways, where was I with my video? Oh yeah, like, the thing is, I was actually kind of surprised that And there was just so much out there that was like open secrets. It's like, I wouldn't say it was to the extent like P. Diddy, or if you want a much more direct comparison, I guess, Cody Ko. Oh, but still, like, there was quite a few things that I'm honestly, things that if you saw the video, you probably know which I'm talking about. Where I was like, why hasn't anyone talked about this before? Like, the only cases I'd really... the only person I could maybe see someone making an argument that, like, they should have, like, talked about it is Kyo, since apparently he follows Akuma Miko. But even then, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, it turns out that Kyo is, like, aware of what happened and was trying to figure out what was in the background. There's actually the possibility Ilara might react to my video, which would certainly be an accomplishment. And for, like, my first VTuber drama coverage. I think I'll open the Yu-Gi-Oh cards. RH while I'm working on my current one. Store, and then... Anyways. Sinful Spoils of Slumber, Morian. Ragnarika Skeletal Soldier. This is a Link monster. Link monsters were actually the reason I stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Since, like, they were forced on you mandatorily. Like, if they made it optional or at least introduced a Link format where you... I probably would have kept playing. Anyways, up next. Another Sun Kaiman. Sun Genpai Bit and Dragion. Turn Silence. Super rare. Memotote Lane. Infusion. Watch that. Ancient Gear Duel. Valmonica Iter. Sangen Summoning. Field spell card. But yeah, like, I do regret it kind of saying that this is, like, the most disturbing case I found, since there was one other thing, one of the most disturbing rabbit holes I found, since, like, there was one other thing I found that was related. It concerns a VTuber named Sunwitch. Apparently they're transgender, so I'm just going to use they, them pronouns. Anyways, I found some disturbing allegations against them, that's all I'll say, since... Oh, it's just Instagram. I'll open up a pack on of the is in game of these in-game cards, and then I'll open up the store. When I was playing the demo version, I actually got this card that was almost like $1,000. I don't really know where I'll be able to bring this up, so I might as well bring it up now. You know, there actually is, like, one case I can't help but wonder if I, like... Ooh. Could have spoken up from when I was a kid. Like, there was this girl I went to elementary school with called Dina, and while no one had any proof, it was generally agreed that, like, she was, like, a victim of abuse, and I can't help but wonder if I, like, ever should have spoken up. If Dina's out there and sees this, I hope you're doing better. Like, most other people in elementary school that I was with, actually were pretty chill people growing up. Like, we had like, the standard, like... And hell, I even ran into some of them later in high school. So, overall, I'd say that I had some pretty good classmates in elementary school. Honestly, that's the main... having friends is the main reason I actually want to become successful as a VTuber. Like, I'm not... Like, as awesome as it would be to, like, date... a VTuber and... Or, I'm perfectly fine if that doesn't happen. Like, I basically have this, like, rule and a few rules in place about, like, people I date if they're aware of my status as a VTuber. Obviously, this would only apply if, like, I start dating them after they find out. Like, if I start dating them beforehand and then they realize, wait, are you the same guy who... that's a different story. But basically, like, another VTuber who's like the same size or bigger than me, I would have no problem, since if anything, I'd be on the receiving just be the disadvantaged one in the power or imbalance. It's after that, I'd probably say like I'd be like if it was like one where I was the bigger VTuber, I'd really say like as long as like people like didn't force us to collab of a lot and like let us do our own thing, like as long as it was clear that they were dating me for me and not like just to use me to grow their own audience. Apologies if that was confusing. Then would be like a content and creator who makes non-VTubing content, like for example, a clipper or something. Like as long as they like weren't disproportionately favoring me, like for example, if they clipped a collab I was in, they weren't like editing the collab to make me look favorable, I'd be okay with that. The one person I would probably draw the line at dating under any circumstances, unless they were like, unless there was like, I don't know, let's say hypothetically Mark Cuban's daughter finds out I'm a fan and asks me, finds out I'm a VTuber and asks me out. That I wouldn't say is like a power imbalance, since like, yes, there would be the fan entertainer dynamic, but there's also the fact that, well, Mark Cuban and is like much richer than my family ever is, and I don't even know if he has a daughter now that I think about it. It was a hypothetical anyway. Mark Cuban family. Huh. He actually has 2 daughters. And a son. Well, I didn't specify what daughter, but I would not have actually guessed that he has like a kid, like married, I would have probably guessed, but still. Anyways, back to my video, like, there is one fear I have from it. It's that people kind of, like, expect that content going forward from me. Like, I'm not opposed to making more of it, but it would have, but it's not, but I don't want to be, like, the guy who's only known for making that sort of content, if you get what I'm saying. It's why, in fact, like, at most, I would see myself making, like, a follow-up to Akuma Miko. Not entirely out of the question, but I'm waiting to see how, like, everything falls into places over the next few days. And, like, honestly, if I was going to do, like, a follow-up, it would be more like a live stream, if anything. Like, it's possible Alara might cover this. Like, if she does, I'd actually just bring all the stuff I have that I didn't cover or on her stream and go into depth about that. You know what? I think I'll open up another pack next. Jungle Dweller is the first card. Let me help this guy. All right. Ashen to Endlessness. Trap card. Extinguish the Ashened. I said the Dragonist of Deranged Devotion. Ooh, an ultra rare. Ties that Bind. Goblin Biker Grand Pileup. Weiss, Lightsworn Archfiend, Baka the Melodious Maestra, and Couplet the Melodious Songstress. You know, I actually never got into Pendulum Monsters either, but that's more because, like, they weren't mandatory, and also, like, the decks that I used didn't really get support for them. Like, if they had added, like, Blackwing or Mermail Pendulums, I probably would have actually gone for them. Let's open up the other, or Legacy of Destruction pack. Center Ion Gargoyle 3, Zoma the Earthbound Spirit, Urakazuki Ino Yaiba, the Moonfang Dragon, Ancient Gear Advance, Battleguard Echoes, Ragnarika Armored Lizard, Tenpai Dragon Fadra, Devil Guy, and Blink Out. Honestly, what ultra rare is good? Like, I would have preferred a secret rare. Okay, you know what? Let's actually start a new game so you can see what it's like. Oh, well, once I complete this objective, I'll start on the Pokemon cards. Unlike with the Yu-Gi-Oh cards, where I just wanted to, like, open it for the hell of it, I actually do have, like, a few cards I want. Specifically, I want a trainer card with either Armine or Nimona, or a Pokemon card with Ogerpon. I never got into the Pokemon TCG as much as I got into, like, the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG. Honestly, this game strikes me as one that would be a lot more fun to, like, play. While I had, like, an active chat. Like, I might switch over to something else in, like, a few minutes. Two more checkouts, then I can open the Pokemon cards. Kind of surprised there isn't, like, an option to, like, group them together, like... Ooh. So anyways, I'm actually not sure if I want to do, like, a follow-up to my Akuma Miko video. Oh, for the reasons I already mentioned. But, like, I do have something I could start with. Like, if you saw the video, you may recall how I mentioned that in about the Nakama clan. Like, I'd probably try and find out more about that and also go more in-depth with the victim statements. And since... Okay, so basic energy. Applin, Flavivi, Litwick, Puchiana, Sandslash, Iron Bundle, Lucian, Eevee for the foil card, Seaking, and Chandelier. Okay. Fighting Iron, Girafarig, Froakie, Phantom, Slugma, another Iron Bundle, Festival Grounds Stadium card, Florgaze, Rhyford, Snow Runch, and Sinistia. You know what I would like to do one day? on stream after I like get a decent audience. Just open up like an entire case of trading cards. Psychic fighting energy this time. I think I'm gonna get my wish with this one. I have good fit. Sandygast, Phoebus, Vulpix, Eevee, Chiyu, Lucky Helmet, Mighty Anna, Shinx, okay, so far, Poliwag, and Hearthflame Mask Ogre EX. Okay, I would have preferred the regular Ogre but you know what? I'll take it. Can I get it Nimona or Carmine? Carmine? Dark Basic Energy. Watrel, Volbeat, Goldeen, Sandygast, Glaceon. Ooh, my favorite evolution. Sandslash, another Iron Bundle, Spinarak, Halucha, Tinglong. Okay, I did not get any of, like, the trainers I wanted. Like, the trainer cards, but hey, I did get something. Get one of them, of the things I wanted. I'm not Kiera. Ogre is such a cute Pokemon. Let's buy another playing table so that we can... Twitter notification, but it's not a DM. I might want. Did not realize you could stick them together like that. Makes sense in hindsight, but still. I wonder what... can't I play with the customers? What do I want to play? Hey, once I finish this day for the coin. I mean, for TCG. Don't feel like touching Stalker again. Like, at least if I actually did consider like doing in all 3 games in one go, but I decided against it. Like, I'm not touching the first 3 games until I get like a proper live 2D model. And even then, I'd probably only touch Shadow of Chernobyl and Call of Pripyat since Clear Sky was so buggy. Oh. I'm actually gonna see what. You know, one thing I've grown to appreciate as of late is lesser known cola brands. Like, Coca-Cola is fine, but like, Jones Soda and Triple Cola are like probably my personal favorites. Ugh. Like, one thing I do in the middle of the week is go to this place called Great State Burger, and really damn good burgers. And some of the best fries I've had. Huh. All right, the message. Just sending a message. If only I could like do save files. Like that's something this game should add. Oh, never mind then. I can actually still. Okay, what do I want to play next? Like, I want to get until at least 7:15. Oh. Mm. What do I want? Ooh. How about the elephant game? Or rather, the elephant collection. Hmm. If you don't know, Hot Coffee was an explicit mod for GTA. It was either Vice City or San Andreas. Really controversial. Kind of laughable in hindsight, considering, well, games like Ride to Hell Retribution. RGB. Okay, good. I got one of the achievements. Oh, hey, that was actually a lot easier than I thought. I wasn't even looking for that particular spot. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay.
You